Good morning. Now that I have caught up on April and finished up the old I Walk Funny limb loss, limb difference awareness month posts, I can move straight away into May, which is Neurofibromatosis Awareness Month. Now, before you think, oh, wow, Rich is just becoming a cause of the month guy, hey, both of those particular causes are near and dear to my heart. Well, last month it was near and dear to my knee, I guess, more so than my heart. But neurofibromatosis is near to my heart because it is a genetic disorder that is extremely common and yet not highly publicized. A lot of you, if you don't know me already, have probably never heard of it. And it affects over half the people in my family right now because my wife has it. 3 of my 6 kids have it. My wife's mother had it. My wife's brother had it. It's something that has affected my life for the last 24 years in ways I never knew it would and never really was ready for it to do. So what is NF? NF is a genetic disorder, as I said, that creates tumors on the endings of your nerves, both inside and outside the body. So you can get any size tumor and maybe not even know about it because it's inside. You could get tumors on the outside. A lot of people, when they do think of neurofibromatosis, they may Google it and they see people with big, massive tumors all over their face and arms, their legs, all over. It's crippling. Physically, it is something that can be deadly at a very young age. I've seen people with tumors around their neck, around their jugular, tumors that crush their lungs out. I've seen people with tumors on legs that make one leg 4 times the size as the other. But I've also seen people with neurofibromatosis that you would never know have NF. And that is, for the most part, how it has affected the people in my family, particularly my children. They can walk in a room and you wouldn't really know that anything was going on with them. A couple of them, as a byproduct of NF, also have Asperger's, some learning disabilities, communication issues, and ultimately you still wouldn't link it to NF until you knew about NF and maybe did a little bit of a deeper dive in how it all works together. My wife published a book called Thriving with Neurofibromatosis. You can go to her website, Thriving with Neurofibromatosis, find out a little bit more about her story and the story of all of our kids and our family. The biggest moment that we had in terms of NF was Bailey's brain tumor. And I shouldn't really say was because it still is. Our oldest daughter, we discovered an inoperable brain tumor right in the middle of her brain when she was 15. And we did a couple of years of chemotherapy. Never grew really much beyond the first 3 or 4 months. It's not cancerous, but it is always dangerous because you never know what's going to happen with it. Thankfully, she is, grown, married, not living in my house anymore, happy, and we pray every day that continues for her. The big thing with neurofibromatosis, however, is that it is a progressive disorder. So while today you may be fine, tomorrow you may not be. You may have no tumors on the outside of your face or body in general, but 5 years from now you might. NFers, as they refer to themselves, have bumps. A lot of times you'll see people with bumps and you'll kind of wonder what's going on. Well, it doesn't mean they have NF, but it is an indication that they could have NF or any number of other genetic disorders. And those bumps as I said, can get bigger over time. But it's a big reason why nobody knows about neurofibromatosis, because it keeps people with NF from really putting themselves out there, from talking about it, because the general public has always rejected people who are different. They don't look right at people. They look away. They talk and whisper as they walk away. People with NF don't feel seen. They don't feel respected. I won't say all people, but enough that it has really stunted the opportunity for neurofibromatosis to be as publicly acknowledged as a genetic disorder as lesser known, or lesser, as genetic disorders that affect fewer people, like cystic fibrosis or multiple sclerosis. They have big telethons. They have lots of marketing campaigns. NF, not so much, because people with NF don't want to put it out there. For general purposes, they often hide away. So I'm getting out there today and I'm saying, hey, find out more about NF. It is a huge range of symptoms that you'll see. There's NF1, there's NF2. There's people that you never think have it. And then there's people that you can't even comprehend how they deal with it. So find out a little bit more today. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to my day and my family and continue praying every day that we're able to handle the NF in our family as easily as we have overall, if you can call a few years of chemotherapy easy. Let's just say that we've been happy with the overall results and feel extremely blessed, because, hey, that's what winning anyway is all about. Take what you get, find the victory there. Hope you do so as well. We'll see you next time.